What's up, everyone? Welcoming Grandstand Bettors to 2 Goals, 1 Pick, our free sports picks show here on YouTube. Listen, we have changed the format just a little bit. More picks, less talking for the next 15 minutes, or even maybe less than that, since our partner in crime, Fish, hasn't joined us yet. We're going to dive into our 6-pack picks of the day. So without further ado, let's dive in to some NHL today. We are going to look at the Buffalo Sabres and the Montreal Canadiens in tonight's matchup. There's only 2 games here on this small slate. So, hey, there could be some what's up, Snappy? I see in the chat. There could be some fun times here with such a small slate. And we are going to look at the Sabres and the Habs. Sabres, they have lost 8 in a row at the moment. Craig Anderson should be in goal tonight for the Bruins. That guy is 3-3 with a 2.81 goal against average and a .910 save percentage. Last time out in relief effort, this guy stopped 14 of 15 shots, and although he is the oldest active player, did you guys know that Anderson is the oldest active player in the NHL? He is still holding his own between the pipes. X factor really in this one is going to be penalties. Sabres have one of the worst PK units in the league, but the Canadiens give up actually the 4th most penalty minutes per game. And we like Buffalo in this one to have better opportunities to score here. Look for the Sabres to snap that 6-game losing streak here in the front of end of a back-to-back in this one. So we like Buffalo here. It was -105. I think you're getting a very good price on that one. The second game of the slate that we are looking at is going to be the New York Rangers and the LA Kings. It's the only other game that's going on tonight. But we're looking at a player prop in this one. In all honesty, I don't really want to bet against Shesterkin. And the LA Kings have looked pretty good in this one. But the Rangers have a guy named Chris Kreider. This guy has been extremely consistent this season. He hasn't done anything really flashy, and he only has 1 game with more than 2 assists or 2 goals. But no matter what, he finds either an assist or a goal at the back end of no matter what, he finds either himself or his teammates with shots on net or the friends hitting the back of the goal. And I'm just sputtering because I'm a little frustrated. My partner in crime has decided that he's not going to show up. So meanwhile, who cares about him? In the month of November, listen, there's just been 2 games in which Chris Kreider has not recorded a point. And the last time this guy went back-to-back in games with not recording a point on the road has been forever ago. Tonight, Rangers, they face an LA team that is top 10 in goals given up per game, and he has lost 3 of the last 4 games. The LA Kings have given up over 4 goals on average per game in that one. Kreider and the Rangers, they're going to put up shots in this one, and I would not be surprised if Kreider actually finds the back of the net. We're going to go a little safe here. We're going to take Chris Kreider over half a point in this one. Unfortunately, it is a little juiced up. It is at -167. So I know that's a little juiced up. It's a little bit higher than what we normally go with, but I'm going to tell you right now, I think Chris Kreider gets it done tonight. So that is our player prop for the NHL. Let's take a look at some college basketball tonight as well. We're absolutely killing college basketball right now. It's unreal. What is our record? It's 42-25 on the season. I think we're up 11 units in this early season. Tonight, we're looking at the late night with a matchup, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. One that might not be on your radar, Sacramento State and UC Davis. Both teams come into this one at 3-1. Sacramento coming off their first loss against number 8 UCLA, losing by 26 points after putting up only 50 points. That was their lowest total of the season. Before that, they were averaging 65.3 points per game. There is really no one person who is leading in scoring right now on the team. Wilson leads with 12.5 points per game. There are 4 others on this team that are averaging between 8 and 10 points. So a lot of depth on that team. They're going to be facing a much more proficient offense in UC Davis tonight. Guard Elijah Pepper leading the way, 20 points per game. And their team, UC Davis, a little less depth. The starting lineup, or the starting five of UC Davis, averages almost 75 points of their scoring at the moment. These two teams, they're putting up some points tonight, and we like them here in this spot with average defenses to go over the total of 129.5. I think only one of these teams, though, is going to score 70 points in this one. So look for this one to be a sweat. Look for something to be like 71 to 62 kind of final here, and just squeak past that total. Now, this is going to be a quick episode tonight, as my partner in crime did not show up. But just a couple things with 2 goals and 1 puck. First off, we do have 3 more bets that he was going to speak on to. I'm going to give those to you right now. Check them out on the screen. 2 player props in the NBA. Number 1, over 7.5 rebounds. That one is going to be in the Nets game. And he just joined, so maybe he can talk. Hey, Fish, you want to talk a little bit about the over 7.5 rebounds?
Hey, sorry about that. Yeah. Of course I do. I was actually looking also at the 8+ rebounds, which is at plus money right now, 145 on FanDuel, that I grabbed that earlier. But I mean, first and foremost, this guy's averaging 8.3 rebounds per game, as is. So already that's leaning towards the total on that. With Embiid out in this one as well, I mean, his ceiling has to go up in that one, especially for offensive boards. He's averaging 2.6 per game. At home, Philly's also 24th in shooting percentage compared to second where on the road. So statistically, you're looking at more missed shots than normal from the 76ers on their end. So even more chances for defensive rebounds for Claxton. I know he did get listed as questionable a little bit ago with some illness that came up, non-COVID, as it said on ESPN. But in their last 3 games as well, the Sixers are also only 77% from the line, which is 20th in the league. So those are easy rebounds coming off the free throw line there, especially with the Nets giving up 22 fouls per game, which is 6th worst in the NBA. So they definitely get guys to the line, and that should be some easy boards for him off of there. So I really like Claxton to record 8+ rebounds in this one. Like I said, you can get it plus money right now at FanDuel.
Yeah, that does sound good. And over 7.5 or at least 8. That's the kind of the same thing there. So yeah, they got a good price on that. I know you have another one I'm going to put up on the screen, and it is actually Brooks over 20.5 points, right?
Yes, yeah. Another steal in my opinion. Actually, though, the over is a little down the juice at -105 when I saw it last, but I mean, he shot the ball 30 times last game when Morant left against the Nets, and he's out once more in this game. So you have to think he's going to be their leading scorer, the guy taking control of the game late in each quarter. So with Morant out again, this seems like a steal over 20.5 points. Sacramento's also ranked 27th in the league in defensive rating, and they're second last in opponent 3-point percentage. Just 2 huge things for him to rack up some buckets in this one. And I think as well, just based on the way they played in that Brooklyn game, it was literally feed Brooks. He's the one that stepped up when their star player went out. I think he's going to attack the rim a lot in this one. And Sacramento's averaging 20 fouls per game, which it's just easier for him to get to that point total, getting to the line more with him taking control. That attacking the rim that Morant usually does for the Grizzlies. So it seems like a relatively easy one as well, sitting at 20.5. So we're taking the over on that one with Brooks's points total.
I love it. Not too many games on the NBA slate tonight. I know we do have one game. It's actually in that Memphis game. So make sure you guys go check out grandstandbettors.com and our Patreon for all of our plays. Before we get off, though, we have one more of our 6-pack here, and that is in some college football. It's Tuesday, and Fish, that means it's MACtion tonight, right? What's going on? What are you eyeing there in the MACtion?
Oh, yeah. We love some action. And for tonight, I'm going with the over 44 points in Ball State, Miami, Ohio. I know their offense hasn't been lights out, but overall, they're still scoring 44.3 points per game, which, is right around that total. but defensively combined, they're giving up 50.7 points per game, which is also almost a touchdown gap between that over. Getting deeper, into the weeds. Running back Carson Steele for Ball State has been phenomenal this year. 1,300 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns. So he's averaging over 5 yards per carry. Both these teams really don't have great defenses. I know it's been the highlights for some of these teams just because of how poorly their offenses have played sometimes. But overall, the numbers aren't lights out defensively. So I think there's going to be points put up easily in this one. Ball State alone gave up 427 yards last week, and Miami's put up 25.6 points per game in their last 3 contests. So it seems like, at least I feel like this game is definitely going to be a little more high scoring than people are suspecting, especially the books. And it should coast over 44 points, I think, easily.
Yeah, I like it, and I love some MACtion, and there's typically points in MACtion. All right, guys, that is our 6-pack of free picks today. We're going to do it each and every Tuesday, and I think at the beginning of the new year, we're going to start doing it every single day. We'll see how it goes. But if you do take these 6 picks that we have for you today and you parlay them, you're actually going to get plus 51.69. So a $10 bet would return just over $500 there. Listen, just again, a reminder before we do sign off that if you are looking for every single play that we have on Grandstand Bettors, head on over to our website, grandstandbettors.com, or head on over to Patreon. It's less than $0.25 a day. Both links are below in the description. And we look forward to you guys joining our community real soon. And we will see you back here, same time, same place next week.